There we go. Now my mic is connected. It's been a while since I set up a new scene. And there shouldn't be any echo, because the webcam should not be recording sound. Good. Seems good. Shouldn't be. Yellow peeps, I see you there. You can try to hide, but you can't. Ace of Place always sees you. All right. Dane, hi Ace, was just watching your intro video on this. Good. What did you think? Did it make sense? Did I do a somewhat decent job? Danny Avery, I hope Poison is in this game. It's not. But if you really want it, you can go on the Fatal Core Discord and suggest it. I don't know if you could make it as broken as it is in Gwent, but you could try. Looks interesting. It is. It's very cool. I don't know if we're gonna get human opponents, because I think it seems like most of the other guys are in a way different time zone than me, and they're playing during the evenings when I can't play. Phil Shady, what's up, man? Thank God no Passiflora in this game. Oh, no Passiflora. No scenarios, no nothing. I'm gonna see if I can get a match. So this is why we need more players, because it's kind of difficult to get matches. But that's why we have the Discord. I'm just gonna write to them that I am looking for games. And while they see that, I guess we're just gonna have to go play against the bots. Which isn't too big of an issue, because the bots in this game are pretty hardcore sometimes. Which one would be the most interesting? Pear Pain. Hi. Imagine playing a card and it doesn't get poisoned. Oh. Let's go with Prisoner. The Prisoner opponent. That's the most interesting. So, I mean, I don't know if you guys watching this have seen my introductory video and therefore that's why you're watching this, or maybe you haven't seen this at all and you're just joining because it's stream. So just let me know how much explanation you need. But to begin with, I'm just gonna play, you know, lol. Lol, we playing. So I guess we can hide a Frostrain avatar. I like hiding whatever is kind of techy, and hunt units are kind of techy because they're like semi-removal. And I mean, it doesn't matter that much against the bots, but still fine. But yeah, just let me know how much explanation you guys would want, because my goal with this is to get more people to try out Fatal Core, because it's a really cool game, and I think when players especially can really find something to enjoy here. It's very early in development, still in beta. They don't even have in-game audio yet, and you know, we're still playing in browser. All of that is, of course, going to change later down the line. Apparently, we're getting new cards very soon. Emil. Förgrämmade unge. Alright. But yeah, I'm just trying to recruit some more players. You get a decent bit of resources to start out with, at least I did. And I started out before they knew who I was, so they didn't give them to me because I was me. I'm not that privileged. Tried playing Joanne one time, not sure exactly how to play the game. I have not played Joanne. But alright, so a little bit of explanation. That's fine. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you guys see how cool this game is and get into it. So, a big aspect is that, as you can see, I can see most of the cards in my opponent's hand, and the same goes for them. In your opening hand, you get to hide 2 cards, which are these slightly faded out cards for me, and these obviously hidden cards for my opponents. Don't understand the hiding showing cards bit. Well, yeah, all cards are visible because in this game, both players play simultaneously. There's no going first or second. So you just have to predict what your opponent is going to play based on, of course, the deck they're playing, but also the cards that you can see in their hand. So, as we can see here, you know, Grim Harvest is a life gain card, but it requires corpses in play to be really good. So we should be careful with corpses because we know he's going to be able to heal. Tremor is similar to like a Lacerate from Gwent, 3 damage to each creature on a row, and also 1 damage to every other creature. So that's kind of removal. We play a lot of fairly low health token units, so this could potentially screw us a little bit. He has Cosmic Cage, which renders opposing creatures soulless. Soulless is basically they're locked. They lose all abilities. Their stats can't be affected by anything, so they lose all boosts. They're not affected by the fields. They're just pure base stat units with nothing else. End of turn, if you control 3 or more creatures, deal 2 damage to a random creature on your board. So this is like a nice early play. So we're playing against Prisoner 218 or 281. 218, I think. Who has this special MM field That's Mana Magnet, which is like the counterspell thing in this game. So any creatures they play in this field will gain Mana Magnet, and what Mana Magnet does is that when I then play a spell, I actually have no spells in my hand right now, so we're pretty solid against this right now. But when I play a spell, the Mana Magnet units gets erased or banished, and my spell gets cancelled. So it's again, like if you have a Mana Magnet and you see your opponent having some spells in their hand and you predict that, okay, they're probably going to play this spell now and I want to counter that, you play your Mana Magnet. Creatures are played before spells are played, so you will have the Mana Magnet to counter the spell, which is really nice. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this Fading Spirit, which at the end of the turn will erase itself and summon 2 Defiant Wisps to random spaces on my board. So I'm going to play this in one of these aggressive slots, which gives +1 attack and -1 health, because it's going to erase itself anyway. So I just want it to hit as hard as it can initially, and then it's going to go away, and I'm going to get some spirits. So they're playing Tremor, which, classic bot move, they targeted this row, maybe predicting a rage creature. Things happen really fast in this game, like the animations are really like quick and simple, so I'm going to try my best to explain everything that happens, what's going on, so it makes sense, but also without getting... without it being super tedious and I'm just explaining. So, alright, first of all, in your opening hand you get to hide 2 cards, and then throughout the game you draw 1 card per turn, and you have 1 more card you can hide. So, since I haven't hidden a card yet, I will be able to get this option every time until I actually use it. But I do not want to hide this, because it's not that big of a deal. You can always check the log to show what's happened every turn. So I guess I can just explain that first turn. So I of course played my Fading Spirit on a +1/-1 spot. So it became 5/4. And then the bot played Tremor, basically Lacerate, like Phil Shady is saying, on an empty row. Like the bot isn't super smart with these spells. I feel like the bots are way better with creatures. But sometimes with spells they get kind of overzealous. But maybe you could also say that maybe they predicted that I would play something on my rage slot, which would then rage, which makes it lose 1 health to gain 1 attack, and then it would deal, 3 damage to it, and it in many cases would have died. So it's not the worst play, but it ended up being bad because I played Fading Spirit as a 5/4, and then they played this. It didn't do much, and then all the creatures did combat damage to the opposing player. So I did 5 damage to Bunny Master, the bot, and then at the end of the turn, Fading Spirit erased itself, which means it doesn't leave a corpse because it doesn't die. It gets erased, banished, exiled, whatever, depending on what game you come from. And it spawned these 2 tokens that are base 0/3, but this one obviously gets +1 health. This one gets -1 health, +1 attack. And that's that. It happened very quickly, so I felt like I had to explain it. Not gonna lie, I tried playing this game but couldn't get into it. I don't know why. I mean, it's not for everyone. And it's like I've been saying, it's still very early in development, so it's really rough around the edges. But like I got into it pretty quickly, and once I did, I was a big fan. So I'm gonna play Soul Sculpture. He gives a random friendly summoned creature +2/+2 each turn. So these are summoned because they were summoned from this. So Soul Sculpture is really good with these cards. And he has a lot of health, so I can either put him in the rage slot and he can exchange that health for attack. But I kind of want to keep him alive. It's kind of scary not knowing 3 cards in their hand, but... and a browser game at that too. It's a browser game currently, but that's just because that was the easiest way for them to beta test it. But it's going to come out as its own application, just like other games. So he did 3 damage twice, killed one of my spirits, but my Soul Sculpture survived. Warrior Imprint will deal 5 damage to me and give all Defined Wisps, Spirits, and Noble Guardians +2/+1 and Rage 1. Which is pretty cool. Scattershot is like prime removal. It's a C level card, which is like the cheapest, weakest cards that you can have the most of in your deck. But it's unique because it's a pretty powerful C card. Deal 1 damage to a random target on the opponent's board up to 6 times, which is pretty good. My main criticism towards this game, and it's not even that big, it's just, I think it just carries over from other games that I played. There's a lot of randomness, but because there are so few creatures, relatively speaking to other card games, there are so few creatures, few targets available at all times. Like, the randomness isn't that painful, but it's still like this. Give a random creature on your board +1/+1, repeat 2 times. I would have liked for this to just be targeted, but it is a C card, so it's good value for a C card. I'm gonna rage up a Frostrain Avatar, which is gonna hunt this Augmented Brawler. And hunt happens before actual combat, so that was killed before it could hurt me. But of course my Avatar doesn't hurt the player because it's hunting. He's busy. A second Soul Sculpture. I guess I'm gonna hide that. What is this, sir? Could you short introduce this? I could. And I guess I will. I'm just gonna... Alright, so... Short introduce. Short introduce. This is Fatal Core. It's a card game. It's fun. Was that short enough? No, it's a very early in development card game. Community funded. There's no pay to win aspect at all. Like, there's nothing you can buy. You can trade cards with other players for in-game currency, which is really cool. It's similar to Gwent in that you play 1 card per turn, and the decks are very consistent, and there's no mana system. Decks are comprised of cards from 4 different tiers: C, B, A, and S. You can have 6 C cards, 5 B cards, 4 A cards, and 3 S cards. And it's very similar to... It's not like the provision system, but it's similar to how Gwent used to be with bronze, silver, and gold, except there's a 4th tier, just to add a little bit more diversity in the power level. Just want to say I love your channel and keep it up, man. All love, brother. Thank you, Levan Fernando. Or Levan. Dope name. But yeah. And players play cards simultaneously, so you choose your card, your opponent chooses their card, and then everything happens at the same time. There's no going first or going second. But you do get to see your opponent's hand minus 2 cards from their opening hand that they can hide, and you can do the same. And then 1 more card that you draw throughout the game. Otherwise, you can see all their cards. So it's all about predicting what they're going to play, hiding the cards that you think you can surprise your opponent with the most, I guess. It's really fun. Business model is certainly appealing, though. Yeah, I mean, there's literally no way that you can pay to win. Which is... like, I don't know how sustainable that's gonna be for them, but it's very respectable. You know, I'm just gonna play the second Soul Sculptor. Alright. So he played a Mana Magnet, but my Hunt unit, which again... okay, a lot happened there, I'm gonna explain that. He played a Mana Magnet, which would have countered my next spell. But, you know, I didn't play a spell that turn, so it didn't matter. And I had a unit with Hunt, which of course, like I've been saying, it instead of attacking the player, like other creatures do automatically every turn, it attacks a random enemy unit. So he actually just killed the Mana Magnet. And then, because of... I really want to explain so you guys understand it, because there's a lot of really cool mechanics and intricacies, and I want you guys to understand them, and not just see things happening and be like, what the fuck? It was this guy, and when his HP is 2 or below, he erases himself and summons 3 Defiant Spirits. And because he was on the Rage slot, every turn he loses 1 health, gains 1 attack, he became bigger and bigger, but lost more and more health, to the point where he went away, he erased himself, and I got 2 spirits. I hope that made sense. And now I can actually use Warrior Imprint. I'll deal 5 damage to myself, but all of these 3 will gain +2, +1, and Rage. Which is gonna be worth it at this point. Unless he plays another Mana Magnet, which he didn't. And then both of these are buffing summoned units. And yeah, my board just got really massive. And these test subjects deal 2 damage to a random opposing creature at the end of each turn. Success, gain +2, -2. So eventually they will die by their own effect, but they will deal damage to my units and gain more attack to hit me harder. But they have like a limited use, so it's fine. I don't really mind it. Alright, so what I can do here is not much. I can play Empowered Arms. I think I'm going to do that, because that allows me to redraw 2. So I can take... I'm not going to play this again, I think. And I'm probably not going to be playing the Wise Old Raven, so I'm going to redraw those. My opponent is playing Cosmic Cage, which will erase 2 corpses and render 2 units soulless. So as you can see, the Defiant Spirit lost its stat boost. It doesn't have the Rage 1 anymore because it's not affected by field changes. It's just a 1/4. And this Soul Sculptor lost his ability because he was locked. These only have 1 more hit left. Are you not able to play on slots with corpses? No. You have to remove corpses with cards like Haunt or Grim Harvest. Or Cosmic Cage. That erased all corpses on their board, which is why they cleared up a lot of space. There's one of the leads, Hush, which I played in my introductory video, has some creatures that can only be played on top of corpses. But otherwise you can't play on top of corpses, so that's kind of a thing, you know? I might actually just Haunt. It's not really good, but I want to get rid of this corpse. Although, if they kill something with their damage, I'm going to get more corpses. So I'm just going to skip my turn for now. Uh-oh. I mean, I'm going to win. Like, he's at minus 23. But he played a new mana magnet, though, because he cleared up the mana magnet field. So I wouldn't have been able to play this. I would have had to play like another spell to burn the mana magnet off of it, or something else. So PF and EF are like the in-game currencies. I don't know what EF is, but I think it's only used for trading with other players, because the packs only cost PF. And we can actually afford a Paradox pack, which was not a good one. Okay, thank you. Bitch. But here's the market. It doesn't look pretty, but oh yeah, there's a card based on Swim because he helped him out a lot. So I'm hoping that I'll get a card if I helped him out a lot too. But yeah. But yeah, as you can see, if I had had 149 PF and 99 EF, I could have bought this Strime the Brewmaster. But you know, for right now, I'm just using my currency on packs, just to try to high roll a little bit. I'm just gonna see if anybody is. Alright, looks like we have a potential opponent here. I'm gonna see if they're just on the ranked ladder or if I'm gonna have to challenge them. I guess I'll just let them know that I'm spinning. That's what they say. When they're on the opponent search screen, they just say they're spinning. Hashtag gold card for ace. Dude, I would take any rarity. I just want a card. Yeah, I did get someone who said they were up for a couple of games, so hopefully they see my message. Don't know how many cards are in the game. No. I'm sure it's safe to pop out of that real quick. There's a database, so you can look at all the cards. I guess we can count them. So 7 on a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 times 7 plus 6. So it's like 22 times 7. 20 times 7 is like 140, 150, 160. Kind of embarrassing if I'm wrong, but not that many cards yet. But like I mentioned earlier, they're actually gonna drop some new cards in about a week or so, I think they said. They're constantly working on stuff and just putting it out there. It's not like you have to wait 6 months with the Merchants of Ophir before you get another expansion. You know, they just continuously put stuff in the game. I wonder if they challenged me, maybe. If you're gonna challenge someone, both players have to challenge each other. Yeah, no. Come on, I don't want to be spinning all day. We are Gwent players, don't ask us about math. We used to have to do math, but then we get stupid. Alright, I can't sit here and spin all stream, so let's do another. Let's try Joanne. I think she's the one who's crushed me the most. So now we're playing Hush. This is probably my favorite lead, although I only played 2. So you'll have to excuse me. So Enthralled Phantom is like the big boy card that I want here. Haunt is also fine. I'm gonna keep this, and I'm gonna hide the fact that I have 2 phantoms, and I'm gonna hide the fact that I have Undermine, I guess. Great Queensguard video the other day. Thank you. I was happy with it. The games were good. Oh yes, the Harvestman. Fuck this guy. Hush is the corpse guy, yeah. Harvestman is so stupid. Deal 1 damage to a random creature on your opponent's board each turn. If successful, it gains +1 attack. So dumb. Erase all corpses on your board and summon 2 defined wisps. Give them mana magnet, then give them +1/+1 for each corpse erased. Damn. I mean, I'm actually kind of thinking he's gonna start off with some removal, so we'll see. No, mana magnet, expert spell thief. That card is insane because it's a mana magnet and it's also an aggressively statted creature that deals 3 damage to a random creature on the opponent's board every turn. It's kind of insane. So I guess... I mean, I have to get rid of that. I'm going to use the Kuronagi Ambush to just trigger the mana magnet, get it off the board. And now this asshole's here. I can play Zeal now. He has slow 3, which means he can't be played until turn 3 or later. And he has Hunt. And if I play him on one of these, he'll have 5 damage, so he can hunt this, kill it. He also summons a Phantasmal Lancer. Oh god, no. Are you kidding me? Okay, so because everything happens in the same turn, even though they killed him, he still got to hunt and kill arguably the worst card. Each turn deal 2 damage to a random opposing creature. End of turn, deal 3 damage to a random opposing creature. Like, she's insane. I don't know why. Did the Gwent Balance team make that card? You'd think so, huh? Target a row on your opponent's board, deal 8 damage to every creature. I mean, this kind of has to go. Although I could play Haunt. And this thing. Each turn erase a random creature with HP 2 or less on the opponent's board. So they like ping down your creatures and then this just erases them. Which is so stupid. Yeah, I'm honestly just going to Incendiary Stream this row and hope that he plays on it. And he didn't. And this guy will erase the first hunt creature you play. Oh, this guy's good. Deal 2 damage to a random opposing creature for each corpse on your board each turn. I have 4 corpses. And he doesn't currently have any ways to kill me. He does have Scattershot. You think he's gonna play Scattershot? I'm gonna hope he doesn't. He didn't. Alright, that's gonna deal 1 damage to him, but he's gonna deal a bunch of damage. Alright, I kind of have to get rid of my corpses if I'm gonna make up some space here. I do have Haunt. Haunt's gonna do quite a bit of damage here. Reject. Haunt keeps disappointing me. I gotta say. But wait, didn't it erase? I honestly don't quite know how Haunt works. It keeps kind of shrekking me. So these have Mana Magnet. They gain that from the spell. But I can play Enthralled Phantom, which is going to erase all my corpses every turn and boost self. Okay, he killed my dude. That's fine. I'm going to take off all those corpses, gain 5 attack, and then because of my graveyard slots, I gain 2 corpses every turn, which is very, very nice. So spells are kind of out of the question because of double Mana Magnet, but I don't think I need spells. This does have Hunt though. I think I'm gonna play the Expert Spell Thief aggressively, and yeah, now he has this thing, which is just gonna keep erasing my dudes. Do I have a way to deal with that? I have this, which Oh god. Which is gonna hunt him. Good. Good, great. Erases the corpses, gets bigger. I have a formidable board state at this point, which is good. Ooh, another hunt. That would be enough to kill him. I'm just gonna do that. Alright. Turn 11. So after this, there's only one turn left. But we're almost caught up, and we have a significant board state. But, ooh, this is going to potentially be a target for this now. I could go for the 50-50 with this. I'm going to play Alicia. She'll give a random creature on my board +2/+2 every turn. So maybe she'll give it to the thing. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, she did give it to that, so it can't be hunted. Or it can't be erased by this dude. But the other one could. No, because... Oh, ugh. Turn order. Sequencing is a little bit weird. I only have one more turn. I'm not going to win this one. Because these don't go face. They're going to kill these. And I can't cast a spell because of this. Oh wait, if I cast a spell, this will be erased. And then only one of these will hunt this. He will not have any creatures to hit me with. I mean, it's still not going to be enough, right? Oh, he's going to erase a creature on my board. Okay, so, yeah. And they killed each other. And because I have the least health remaining, I have been defeated. And I got a lot of EF for some reason. Again, don't know what EF is. Are we gonna get an opponent? Yeah, no, it's... Let's try this again. I'm gonna play the Kahar deck. Kahar. Kahar. You do have one mulligan. You can mulligan your entire hand once. It's just it's rare that I actually see a point, because I like my hands. Phantom, High Priest, Tremor, Shadow, Stray. So we gotta be careful with the low health units. But we do have the Fading Spirit play. Mana Magnet. Deals 3 damage, doesn't matter, because it survives and then it erases itself, and we good. Alright, we can use the Hunt from the Frostrain Avatar to kill the Spell Thief. Because the Spell Thief is actually a pretty good card. I don't want it to be killed by this though. So I have to play it on... I can play it on the life slot. Right? Yeah. So that rages, that kills it, that's fine. He hunts that, which... Ugh. I don't like. Assemble is really good. So Hush Lead is like monsters in Gwent. Yeah, I guess. I mean, the playstyle isn't really similar, but it's monstrous. It's ghouly. Kehar Skellige, yeah, I mean it's Vikings. Vikings and raging, which is kind of self-wounding, because you're wounding your own units to get them stronger. And this guy looks like that Svalbard Ravager or something. Okay, I still need these to die, so I'm gonna play Alicia. With health. She has Resolve 1, so she gains 1 health every turn. Oh god. Killing my hunt. That's... This is such a disgusting card. I should just get rid of that. I'll play the hunt. Haunt, I mean. Oh. So now he's gonna deal 2 damage and then attack, and then he's gonna deal 3 damage. I hate this. I hate Sankuja High Priest. Soul Sculpture, it's fine. Alright, we need to go. We need to be mailed. I need a unit. Wagner is a pretty cool unit. Ugh, he's just gonna die though. It all just dies. I don't like this. I can assemble. Oh, here we go. Harvestman. So I get spirits on each empty space on the row. Kind of a shame that I don't get this one. She boosts 1. That deals 1 damage. That deals 2 damage. That kills that. They all attack. And then that also deals 3 damage. God, I hate it. Hate it so much. Let's see. This will destroy my spirits. No. No, it takes wisps. But Soul Sculptor will keep buffing these. Can I kill that? No. I can't. I can't kill it. Another mana magnet. Buff that up. Good. So it doesn't get killed. That had -1 health, so it was going to die anyway. Oh god. It's so disgusting. Let's play Wagner. Erase. The big spirit or that guy? The big spirit. And he's dead. Oh, I hate this. I'm just gonna forfeit. I hate this deck. It's disgusting. The art is very Hearthstone-y, I guess. It's... I feel like some of the art really differs. Like if you look at this, looks very like drawn, right? But then you have something like this, which is veiny. And this again looks very like cartoony. And then you have this, which I don't know what is. It's an A card. Alright, it's resolve 1, each turn, erase it. Hate it. Actually hate it. Ravenous Contract is more like Yu-Gi-Oh! Which one was Ravenous Contract? Or is it Contact? Contract. Construct. Yeah, I couldn't tell. I don't really look at Yu-Gi-Oh cards. This one's kind of cool because you can summon a gate on either board. And it's just a 0/10 soulless, so it can't be affected by anything. So you can just give your opponent a 0/10, occupy a slot on their board. Pretty cool. I don't know what you could do with it on your side when it's soulless. I'm not sure. I like this guy. He must be played on top of a corpse. And he erases himself at the end of the turn, and you get 2 Wraiths. So you get 2 3/2s, soulless, for a C card. It's kind of nice. So this just comes down as a 1/5. I guess you can make it soulless. It doesn't seem worth it. I don't know if there's some combo with this, but it doesn't seem very good. Lost Tech Savant. Gets 1/1 each turn if you control a mana magnet. Prisoner card, makes sense. Give a random test subject or Alchemist's Coffin you control resolve 2. Test subject with resolve 2. That seems good. Because they get +2, -2 each turn. But if you give them resolve 2, then they negate that -2. Or you can give it to an Alchemist's Coffin, which If you control less than 3 creatures each turn, summon a test subject. And if you do, it deals 3 damage to itself. But if you control the test subject, it gains health. I mean, it attack, so... If it has resolve 2, it only deals 1 damage to itself. And okay, that... It also spawns these. It's... Ugh, disgusting. I want to do something with this. Each turn, erase a corpse on your board. Success, summon a corpse in a random empty space on your opponent's board. And she's a 5/5. That seems really funny. Just clearing up your own corpses while filling up your opponent's board with shit. Millicent. She can only be played in Prisoner, though. I don't know how much corpse synergy Prisoner has. Mutant Master. Each turn, erase a random creature you control with power 3 or above. Success on a bioweapon. So you get a 6/5. I guess worst case scenario, he erases a bioweapon, but he'll replace it. He seems cool. Fractal Pawn. End of turn, summon a Fractal Pawn to an empty space on your board. This is just the Swarm card, I guess. Trance of Rage. You can kill a lot of stuff with this. This guy's also cool. If you control only this creature, give -1/-1 to all opposing creatures each turn. Deal 10 damage to your opponent. Redraw 3. Cards drawn by this spell are automatically hidden. That's cool. Exchange all fields with your opponent. That could be cool. I don't know why this is just a cute dog with a Santa Claus hat. I don't... It's cool. Bitch. Is the person on Discord not going to play with us? Oh, someone else is looking for a game now. Let's see if they're. I'll play this. I guess not. Or is this another challenge situation? Like, I don't know. I don't even know if this is their in-game name, but... I mean, how does... Of course that doesn't work. They would have to challenge me first. Oh... Most people, I think, are playing... during, like, the evenings for me. So it's not that easy for me to get games. Alright, never mind. I've been streaming for an hour now. That's what I was going for. I just wanted to do a quick stream just to see if there was any interest in this game. Wait, I had more EF. Like, didn't I gain like a shit ton of EF? What is EF? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to do like a quick stream, maybe an hour or so, just to see if there was any interest. I understand that this is not the most interesting thing. You know, we have Gwent, right? Which, you know, while it does have its issues and it's definitely going through yet another dark age, it's still a way more developed game. Yeah, I felt like I got a shit ton of EF, but in the past I feel like I haven't gotten any EF, so maybe that was just a visual bug and I didn't actually gain EF. I don't know what EF is. I'm gonna have to ask them. I think I read that there has been some bugs with that, so I guess it's just a visual bug. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna keep following this game. Probably make a video here and there, but you know, of course, Gwent is where it's at. Yeah. Thank you though for those of you who did join. I hope you at least enjoyed the stream aspect of things. If nothing else, how old is this game? That I don't know. I think. See, is there any way I can see? I don't really know if there's a place I could easily see that. Oh shit. Close the Discord app, please. I'm not going there now. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm gonna keep following the game, of course, and maybe I don't know what I'm gonna do. Honestly, like, I want to be able to do something on the side of Gwent, and this is the first card game that at least doesn't have stupid mana mechanics, and it's really interesting. But I mean, I get that there's really not an interest for it now, but maybe I can get back to it when the game's been updated with new cards, new visuals, some sound maybe. We'll see. But thank you for joining me anyway. It's always nice to hang out with you guys. So, I'm gonna go now. Have a good one. And I'll see you soon. For Gwent. At some point. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Friday. Who knows? Who knows?